This was a refurbishment of an existing house. The choice they made was based on how long they intend living in the house, their quality of life from now until they retire and when they retire, how the house will interact with their family, guests and grandchildren. Very much a focus of the design brief. Working closely with the builder in the early stages is the best result for the architect. What we like is builders to share the vision, to then make a contribution to the debate, try and find out what we're actually achieving and present back to the client, very often in a conversation with the client. So the client understands their value for money and the value in the procure system of having the builder as part of the team, but a genuine part of the team. Working with Ferris Building, we were both of the same mind that communication with the client was essential. Josh emphasised that over and over. I would argue that every building deserves an architect because an architect is trained to consider that building in both a pragmatic and abstract way and bring forward opportunities and constraints for a client to consider. And it could be that that process brings forward charm and delight that people wouldn't easily see with a simple transfer of ideas from we want a bigger bedroom, we want another laundry. I think the architect's role is to sort of look around those design issues and find something delightful. So now when you enter this house, from the street, you're welcomed into a well-designed landscape space. You then enter the house into a significant foyer, entry area, and then you commence a journey through a gallery with clear-story lighting. You bypass the private parts of the house, which are the main bedrooms. Guests can be shown off to their section of the house seamlessly without going through living areas. And then you do arrive at the living area. Well, what do you arrive at? You arrive at a very open plan, friendly kitchen. There's several courtyard spaces that open off the house for different times of the year, for different amounts of sun penetration. There's the opportunity to open the house up for cross ventilation. The existing swimming pool has now been integrated into vistas from the house in preference to being the pool down in the backyard. It's actually part of the living area of the house. So, a breeze wafting across the water on a winter's day with a few autumn leaves is equally as pleasant as having a swim on a hot day. So we've managed to make a sequence of rooms now become a sequence of spaces that you can enjoy, that overlap, that allow casual watching of the telly, calling out the score of the rugby whilst preparing the meal and overseeing the grandkids. So, I think we've been very successful with Ferris Building's good construction work and attention to detail. The actual architecture and the result has worked.